Excellent and deeply insightful point. The paradox of oversmart people who question or deny the Creator. In today's world, many people proudly call themselves rational thinkers or free minds. They challenge the existence of the Creator, claiming that faith in God is blind or outdated. Others do believe in God, but because of distorted religious teachings, they end up questioning God himself rather than questioning the distortions made in his name. Both are victims of misunderstanding. One rejects the source, the other confuses the source with the corruption of his message. Living in a created body while denying the Creator. Every human lives in a body they did not design. They wake up each morning with a heart beating, lungs breathing, and a mind capable of thought. Yet none of these are their own inventions. The most intelligent scientist cannot create even a single living cell from nothing. He can only study what already exists. They use the laws of nature, gravity, light, motion, growth, but forget that laws imply a lawgiver. Just as the presence of a computer proves a programmer, the perfect balance of the universe proves a designer. Still, many oversmart people argue endlessly, forgetting that their very ability to argue is itself a gift of the Creator. Example, the smartphone analogy. If you find a smartphone lying on a table, perfectly designed and functional, would you say it appeared by accident? Never. You would instantly conclude that intelligent minds designed and assembled it. Yet the same person looks at the human body, far more complex than any device, and says there is no Creator. Is this not self-contradiction? Those who question God instead of the distortion. Then there are others, more sincere yet confused. They look at the hypocrisy, corruption, and contradictions within organized religions and conclude that God must be unjust or silent. But they fail to see that it is not God who has failed. It is religion that has been corrupted by human hands. They see cruelty done in the name of God, and instead of questioning the distorters, they question the divine. They hear man-made rituals and superstitions, and instead of returning to God's true commandments, they turn away from him altogether. Yet if they truly studied the uncorrupted moral laws, such as the Ten Commandments or the core teachings of all divine revelations, they would discover a God of justice, compassion, and truth, not the God of fear and control promoted by religious authorities, the real wisdom. True intelligence is not found in arrogance or rebellion, but in discernment, the ability to separate truth from distortion. The wise person questions false religion, not the Creator. He examines traditions, not truth. He seeks the real God behind the walls of organized faiths, the same God who created the mind he uses to question. Conclusion. To live in a perfectly designed body and still deny or doubt the designer is the greatest contradiction. To see corruption in religion and blame God is another form of blindness. The problem is not the absence of God, it is the absence of understanding. Oversmart people may question everything, but the truly wise one questions himself first, then searches for the truth with humility.